again, does anyone know what a variable is?
No.
It's a letter beside it.
It's a letter beside a number.
What is that letter standing for?
Oh,
Mike,
Mike,
this is
a
a
number.
It's a missing number. It's an unknown term, okay? Look at our vocabulary. Look at number 1. It says, in an algebraic expression, blank are, and number 2, sorry. Quantities that represent an unknown unknown value are variables. Does that make sense? So that means they're unknown. So that's, you can go ahead and put
Like
that on
terms.
number. You know that number 2 is
Like terms.
variable.
Oh.
So it's gonna look, a variable can be a letter, it's normally a letter. So say you have a 10 and an A next to it, it's saying that this is unknown. That's why I put the letter next to it, okay? Like terms are terms that have the same variables, because these are variables, correct?
Yes.
They have the same variable, so that is number 1, that's what you put in number 1. You put in number 1, like terms. Number two is variable. Number 1 now is like terms. You can refer back to these vocabulary words to help you throughout
What's
this
number
paper. Focus. Pay attention. Number 2, variable. Hey, we should all know what a proportion is. Please tell me you remember what a proportion is. We went over this a couple weeks ago.
A statement is a portion that has two ratios are
Okay.
equal.
Read it off the paper. But yes, 2 ratios. Remember our proportion looked something like this. Let's say it looked like this. For example, we cross multiplied and divided. That's a ratio. So number 3 is proportion. Hopefully we all remember
I
that.
thought number 3 was what the
1, 3 plus 2 equals 5. The opposite, or undoing it, what's focus? What's the opposite of undoing? Adding. What would be the opposite? Number 5 says, this is when we combine the like terms. What do like terms mean again?
Oh, wait, yeah, like terms.
That are the same, right? So they have the same variables. So number 5 is 4x plus 7y minus 6z plus 6y minus 9x. I bet you guys are looking at this like, oh my gosh, what is this?
Yes, exactly.
What?
I did this
So it says 4x and a blank are like terms. 4x and what are like terms? It has to have the same variable. Thank you, good job. 9x.
Got 9
Okay. 7y and what?
6y.
6y. All you have to do is just combine the ones that have the same variable. Okay. This will, no, hold on, you'll still need me.
Oh no, she's
This is, when you see a big expression like this, the first thing you should do is look at the variables and combine those first, and then you go from there, okay? Let's look at, I'll let you do number 6 on your own. Let's look at number 7.
2x equals
So you're simplifying, 2x equals 10. Now we're getting down to simplifying expressions, actually doing it. So when you have a number right next to the variable, that's saying that they're being multiplied, okay? That is saying, what's the opposite of multiplication? Shane? Division. What? And so I'm going to divide by 2 to get that x by itself. Whatever I do to this left side though, focus, Shane, or Brendan, take your hood off. Whatever I do to this left side, I have to do the same to this side. So what do I do on this side?
Divide by 2.
What's 10 divided by 2?
5.
5.
X equals 5. That's all you have to do on those. These are the simple ones. These are the simple ones. But it will get harder when you start finding X or Y or Z, whatever you're going to find, okay? The variables. Let's do number 8 really quick so you can have another example. X says X plus 3 equals 12. What do I do here?
3 minus 12.
3 minus 12, or let's look. What's opposite of, you're close, what's opposite of adding? Subtracting. I'm going to subtract 3. Subtract 3 from this side, because whatever I do to the left, I have to do to the right. Oh, Alex, put your head up. Focus. What's 12 minus 3?
2.
9.
9. All I do, bring down the x, x equals 9.
Can we do it the other way? 9 equals x.
Well, I would try to keep the x on the right side of the equal sign, okay? So we're looking at number 8. It says negative 0.65x. What is that x again? What's the name for it? Keaton, focus. What's the name? Variable.
Negative.
Variable plus 0.45x.
That's a negative. Like a negative.
Huh?
That's a negative.
I have a negative. Equals 5.4. First, I'm going to look. These have the same variable, so they are like terms. Stop drawing on your papers, please. Put your pencils down. Focus. What do I need to do here? I need to combine these.
Yes.
Let me grab, I need just one calculator. Or I'll grab you all calculators.
No.
Shh. Hey, I don't need, guys, I don't need extra noises. Okay,
This is like-
combine these like terms. So you're gonna put in your calculator negative 0.65 plus 0.45 and tell me what you get. Times adding. Alex, get your calculator and put this in.
It's
Everybody, or you got negative 0.2. So negative 0.2, negative 0.2
Let me get.
x. Remember, don't forget the x. We still have that. We haven't gotten rid of it yet.
Just sharpen my pencil.
You don't need it right now. Bring down what we have left. We have equals 5.4.
My nose hurts.
When I said that there's a number next to a variable, what does that mean again? When it's right next to it, that means they're being yes, times. Good job, Bruno. Multiplied. What's the opposite of multiplying?
divide.
Divide the left side. This same one.
And
Right?
put negative 2.0.
Those are
Work
gonna-
that out.
Those are gonna cancel out, right? We gotta
Yes,
do
and
the
put-
same.
Yeah, to the
Yeah.
other one.
Good. What is
Then-
that? Put that in your calculators, Alex.
I got this. Wait, I have to switch it around, don't I?
You're just doing exactly like this. 5.4 divided by
Negative
negative.
27.
Let me see.
Negative 27.
You got negative 27.
Good. So x equals negative 27. Okay. We'll do one more and then I'll let you do the rest by yourself. Let's do number 11 really quick. And I'll let y'all go on your own. This is just the beginning steps of this lesson. You have to show your work. You have to show your work or you'll get lost. So number 11, just like I'm doing. See how I write all this down? I mark it out. I want you to do that on every problem. Okay? So number 11 says x plus 0.15x equals 3.4. This is going to be something you need to know. When it has an x, you just got to know that this means there's a 1 right there, okay? I know it doesn't show it, but that means there's a 1. Okay? So add these two together, so it'd be 1x plus 0.15,
Are we doing 10?
11.
Oh.
You can mark out, very good.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
So what's 1 plus 0.15? Yeah, hey, put it in your calculator. All you gotta do is put it in your calculator.
My finger hurts. See? It's cold.
What'd you get?
What do you want here?
What'd you get? 1 plus 0.15.
Oh.
Mason.
I got 1.15.
1.15. Good. So it's actually 1.15. What did we forget to add? What did we forget to add? We still have the
X.
equals 3.1 or 3.45. What do I do, Mason?
Put that.
Divide.
Put that.
Divide by what?
1.15.
Divide. That cancels out. Whatever I do to this side, I have to do the same to the right side.
Bring 1.15 under the 3.
Yes. Thank you. Good job, Shane. Do this really quick. Bring down the x, because this is what's going to be what x equals.
It's
So
3.
let me check. Keaton, you need to be putting it in too, so you know how to do this. You need to be putting it in too. You need to be putting it in too.
What the but?
Tell me what you get. Good job, Brendan.
3.
Good job, Shane. 3x equals 3.
Are we on 11?
11, yep. Okay, so the next ones, all the rest that we haven't done, you can do on your own.